215 divided by 6. My estimate for the answer of this number is 34. The reason I got this estimate is that I know that 180 divided by 6 is 30, so I think it will be just above 30. Here on the table I have 215 represented in base 10 blocks. I have 2 hundreds, 1 10, and 5 ones. I want to divide these blocks into 6 equal groups. But in order to do that, I need to trade my hundreds blocks in for tens. There's 10 tens for that 100, and 10 tens for that 100. Now, to share these equally between 6 groups, I could go one by one and split them into 6 groups, or I can start with a little bit more than one 10 block at once. Since I estimated that my answer would be 34, I'm going to start with 3 tens, or 30, for each group. So that's 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, and 30. So I now have 6 groups of 30. I still have 1, 2, 3 tens, so 35. And I think that I can still divide that amongst my 6 groups. But in order to do that, I need to trade my tens in for ones. So there's 10, 20, 30. And again, I'm going to start with more than one for each group. I'm going to start with my estimate again. I'm going to start with 4. So I'm starting to see that maybe my estimate was a little bit too low. It looks like I can add another 1 to each group. Now I only have 5 left, which can't be shared equally between these 6 groups. So my answer is 35, and I have 5 left over. Continuing on, I'm going to solve the problem pictorially. So I have 2 hundreds, 1 10, and 5 ones. I want to share this equally between 6 groups, and I know that I can't share my 2 hundreds fairly between those 6 groups, so I'm going to need to trade them in for tens. So I'm going to start with this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Moving on to this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And I know that I can't share those 2 tens, the remaining 2 tens, the remaining 20, fairly between these 6 groups, so I'm going to write them here. So these 3 tens can be shared further between these 6 groups, but I need to trade them in for ones. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's still 5 ones remaining, but I know that I can't share 5 ones equally, fairly between the 6 groups. So that's going to be my remainder. So my answer is 35 with a remainder of 5. Continuing on, I'm going to show what I just did symbolically. So initially I had 6 groups of 30. So that was 180 total. I then used my ones and I had 6 groups of 5, which gave me another 30. So my groups were 30 plus 5, groups of 35, and I came up with the total of 210. Now the original number I was dividing was 215, so if I subtract that 210 from 215, I got 5 left over. So my answer was 35 with a remainder of 5. Finally, I'm going to use the hangman approach to solve this operation. So I know that 6 groups of 30 gives me 180. If I subtract 180 from 215, I still have 35. I know that 6 groups of 5 are 30. If I subtract 30 from 35, I have 5 left, and I can no longer put 6 into 5, so I know that that's going to be my remainder. 30 plus 5 is 35, so I have 6 groups of 35 with a remainder of 5.